Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. This month alone in Lagos State, the southwestern region of the country, there have been 174 fire incidents, distress calls made to the Lagos State Fire Service. Boxing Day after Christmas, there were about 10 distress calls made to the Lagos State Fire Service. The day after that, about 12. So the increasing number is much of a cause for concern. And to that end, we'll be speaking with the Lagos State's Fire Service Director, Mr. Razak Fadigbe, who's in the studios here with me. Welcome to News Across Nigeria.
Thank you.
What's the reason for this?
The number of outbreak of fire in this month has been on the increase. As you have rightly said, we have responded effectively to 174 fire outbreaks in the state within this month alone, and that is on the high side. But if you look at the season that we are now, we're in the Harmattan period. And the Harmattan period is a period of dryness. And what we normally experience during dryness is you discover that there are a lot of winds, yes, that are accompanies the Harmattan and dust as well. And the dryness, every moist is taken away from every object. So if there's an outbreak of fire, it spread rapidly.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you. You said usually, this month alone, you mentioned 174
174 for this month.
Usually, how many fire outbreaks occur in Lagos State?
It has been an average of 3.
So from 3 to 174?
Average of 3, from 76 to 174 every day. Now average of 3 every day.
Now you're saying that these fire incidents can be wind assisted, weather assisted, harmattan, dry weather.
Surely.
But what about when it's caused by man to start the fire in the first place?
It's not harmattan inside that causes fire.
Obviously. I said assisted.
Yes, it assisted the fire to spread rapidly, and that's what we don't understand. So our fire is caused, the high number of the emergencies that we're responding to has been as a result of carelessness on the part of our people, human error.
Give us an example.
Thank you. What do you think about somebody, especially this time around, who sweeps, and after sweeping, instead of him to dispose the refuse, he goes on setting fire on it. So when you set fire on it, it's going to get out of hand. So every one of us should be interested in, if you see anybody that is sweeping, what does that person want to do after sweeping? If anybody is cutting grass, you should be interested in how that person wants to dispose the grass.
So that's improper disposal of refuse.
Of refuse, that is it. Secondly, if you look at this time around, many of us have been buying electrical appliances, electronics because of the early season. And we are not mindful of the cable that we have in our respective homes. So when you overload the electrical sockets, it will turn it back to you. It will start generating heat. And when it generates excessive heat, there will be an outbreak of fire. And we don't mind that at all. Also, if you look at what has been happening in our kitchen, you don't have to install your gas cylinder in the kitchen. It is wrong. We have severally been telling people, the gas cylinder should be rightly outside the kitchen. So that if there's an outbreak of fire from the gas cooker or inside the kitchen, it will be very easy for you to run outside and switch off the valve. Because nobody can fight gaseous fire. It's difficult to fight fireman.
Because it's an explosion initially,
yes. It's an explosion. So if you have the gas cylinder installed right inside the kitchen, you'll be able to go nearer it, and the fire will continue to generate like that.
Do you find that substandard products, such as substandard electrical appliances, sockets that are fake in nature, that are bought from illegally into the country, also can cause fires?
You are right. That's what some people have been attributing to upsurge of electricity. Electricity will not have anything to surge if you have not allowed it. When an electrician comes to you and tells you that he wants to do electrical wiring, cable wiring in your house,
illegal connections,
and is asking you to pay a certain amount to get original, but when you want to go to the market yourself to go and look for the cheap ones, and when you get to the market, the person at that end will tell you, okay, this one is 5,000, this one is 2,000, but this one says good. When you go for the one that this one says good, it's going to fight back. It's going to result into an outbreak of fire because it won't be able to withstand the pressure of the current that you are generating inside your apartment. So that's another area where we need to look out for. Many people buy over a house when they buy over a house, they are not mindful of changing the cable there. They will rehabilitate the building, but leave the cables. They probably think the cable should there until that kid don't come. And here you start bringing in different electronics, equipment, new appliances into the building, and you're not mindful of the cable. So the cable will start generating heat, and it become a hazard, and is later turned to a danger, which will eventually result to an outbreak of fire. So we need to be very careful in handling this. We tend to believe much more in security than safety. We have forgotten that safety is encompassing. Nobody ever tells you to install burglar proof in your house, doors and the window. Nobody. No compulsion. Nobody ever compel you to doing that. But you want to wait for somebody to come and tell you to buy fire extinguisher to protect you and your family, to protect your property.
How has the Lagos State Fire Service handled these emergencies in the last 1 month?
Yesterday, at the same time, we received 5 emergencies at the same time. And the 5 emergencies, I was able to dispatch my fire trucks to all the locations. What I normally do is, you see, I have a very committed officers, very, very committed, very dedicated to the duty, to their duties. Anytime there's an emergency, I make sure immediately the call comes in, I quickly dispatch a truck that is closer to that area of the call. And if that fire truck leaves, I will start searching for another one, which is going to complement the one that has left for the scene. So eventually, if it gets to the scene and discover that it's a serious outbreak of fire, another fire truck is already on its way to complement its effort. So that's how we've been doing it, and we're managing it successfully. With 274 emergencies in this month alone, no serious complaint about all these emergencies, then you know quite well.
You are able to put out those fires.
Very well.
And I know that this is a message that
and it's important. Anytime there's an outbreak of fire, don't hesitate. Even if you know you can tackle it on your own, quickly still place a call to the fire service.
Thank you.
On the toll-free line, 767 and 112.
767
or
and
112. It works perfectly.
Mr. Razak Fadikwe, he's the director of the Lagos State Fire Service, speaking to us on the number of fire incidents in Lagos this month of December and what caused them. It's a message that is important for all the states across the Nigerian Federation. Safety is important just as much as security. That's it for this edition on the program. Thanks for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay. See you again.